Hi, happy first day of summer and also happy Father's Day. I hope you all are having a nice time with your dads, or if you don't have one, or if they're just not that great of a person, then congratulations, I'm your new dad now. Yesterday, I recorded and posted a cover of Please Don't Go because somebody requested that I do a tutorial on it, so here's that tutorial, and here's the person that asked for it. Thank you for giving me a video idea. Hey, for those of you that want to get to specific parts of this tutorial, I'm going to try and put in the comments or in the description or somewhere different time places that you can go to for when I'm saying what the chords are and like physically how you play them, and then how you play them in the song. So if you want to just skip to that, I'll put it somewhere. And along with that, if you prefer to read things rather than listen to a tutorial or a video about it, I'm gonna put the website that I got this from, that I learned it off of. So if that's the way that you learn how to do songs, then I'm just gonna make it as accessible as possible. Okay, cool, back to the video. One of the reasons I really like Abbey songs is just because of how easy it is to learn, and I'm not trying to say that in an insulting way. I just think it's great that a song can be so simple and still have so much behind it, you know? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be insulting. I hope it doesn't come off that way. I don't want this intro to be super long, so let's get into it. To learn this song, there are 7 chords that you're gonna need to know. You need to know C, G, A minor 7, F, A minor, D, and D minor. Which, if you've played instruments before, those are normally the basic ones that you start off with learning, but if you don't know what they are yet, I will show you them. And also, before I forget, if you want it to be in the same key as what Abbey is playing, put a capo on the 1st fret, but as with any song, if you want to fit the instrument to how your singing range is, then feel free to move the capo to wherever fits you. So the first chord is a C, which sounds like this. And it's just this 3rd fret on the A string. But as I say in all my tutorials, I'm really bad at explaining, so I'm gonna put pictures here that'll hopefully make it a little bit more clear what I'm talking about. The next chord is a G chord, which sounds like this. And that's just the 2nd fret on the C string, the 3rd fret on the E string, and the 2nd fret on the A string. After that, we have A minor 7, which is actually nothing, you just leave it like this, and it sounds like this. And those 3 are all that you need to play the verses, so this is everything that comes after that. You need to know F, which is this. And that's just 1st fret on the E string, and then 2nd fret on the G string. A minor sounds like this. And it's the same thing as F, you just take off that pointer finger and it's just the 1 string. There's only 2 more chords left, which is D, sounds like this. And all that is it's just the 2nd fret on these 3 strings, and you leave this one alone. And then D minor, which is the same thing as D, but this finger slides over to the 1st fret and it sounds like this. So that is all the chords that you need for this song. In this song, Abbey switches between playing individual strings and strumming, so I promise it's not as complicated as it sounds. We will get through it together. When she's doing the individual strings, it's only these bottom 2 that she's playing, so it starts off with the verse, and it's just C, G, A minor 7 again, which sounds something like this. And then you repeat the C again. So if you're trying to do the verse, you just do that twice, but you have to start singing before you play. It sounds something like this. Is there something wrong with me? 'Cause I can't seem to keep anyone or anything. Anyone or anything. And then you go back to the C, and you just do that for the verse 2 times. For the chorus, that's when she starts strumming, and the strumming pattern for any time that she is strumming is just the basic one. It's just down, down, up, down, up. So for example, the first note in the chorus is F, so it would sound something like this. Down, down, up, down, up, right? Which altogether sounds like this. F, G, C, F, G, A minor, F, G, A minor, C, F, G, D, C. Hey, I'm editing this right now, but I just noticed, you know how I ended on D and then C? Play the D twice as long as I played it there. I just cut it short because I didn't want to sit there playing it forever, but play it twice as long as I did there. So with the words, the transition between the verse and the chorus sounds something like this. Is it silly of me to dream? Start strumming. Oh, I try to make everyone happy, but what about me? The second verse follows this first verse in that they both just have single strings, which The transition, you just stop strumming and then wait and then start playing the individual strings, if that makes sense. So the transition would be something like this. Everyone before, down, down, up, down, up, stop. Is it the way I dress? So with that verse, it's the same as the first one. You just repeat this 2 times and then you transition into the chorus, which is the same thing where you start strumming at the end of the verse and then just go into it. For the bridge, you go into D minor, F, A minor, G, and you just repeat that, and that's all the bridge is. And there's no pause in between, it just goes from that chorus and then you start going and you start singing the bridge. So it's something like this. Everyone before, I'm begging you, don't go, D minor. I'm begging you, please stay, that's F. Tell me what I gotta change and I'll do it for you. That was A minor and this is G. And then you just repeat that again. And then the end of that verse, she sort of slows down and she stops playing before she gets back into the chorus for one of the last times. So it sort of fades out like this. And I'll do it for you. I'll do anything for you. Why is this happening to me? Oh, I try to make everyone happy. And then she does the chorus 2 more times, but she splits it up in the middle with some other chords of just her being sad. Which, if you want to do that when you're singing Everyone Before, in the choruses before that you say it twice. This time you stop after the first one and then you go back into the chords from the bridge, which is D minor, F, A minor, and then G. And you would repeat those chords 2 times. Then when she's done with that, she just stays on the G chord for a little bit before going back into the chorus, but with single strums this time. Because this part of the song, it's supposed to be sad, it's supposed to be the end, it's just wrapping everything up, so it's just, oh, I try to make everyone happy. And it's just single strums. It feels defeated almost in the way that she's doing that, because the chorus before that was just loud, and it seemed angry and upset, and then this one just kind of seems defeated, which I don't know if that's what she was going for, but that's sort of how it comes off, and that's the best way that I can describe it. The very last note, normally when you're doing Everyone Before for the last time, you go into a C chord, and I did that in my cover, but to be completely honest, I didn't mean to. It just seems like it resolves too nicely. Like, this whole song is sad. It feels incomplete. It feels like you're missing somebody and you feel like you did something wrong and all of these things. So to end it on just seems way too happy. But yes, in the actual song, that is how Abbey leaves it. She finishes the song on the C chord, but the difference between my cover and her actual version is that she kept strumming and I just had one single conclusion C chord, which just seemed way too happy, but the way that she did it, she kind of had it fade out, so it didn't seem just as abrupt, like, here's a happy chord to finish this sad song, you know? So, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having that as the ending, just I don't like the way that I personally did it. And that's it, that's the whole song. Again, thank you to the person that requested I do a tutorial of that song. If any of you have songs that you want me to do tutorials of, or that you want me to do covers of, please tell me, because I really want to know what you guys want from me, and I want to be able to do that stuff. I'm trying my best to get back into the habit of posting twice a week, or at least once a week, but I know it's gonna get harder again because I'm just starting a new job and I'm starting college classes again, which I've had the past month off, but now I'm gonna have to try and actually balance that because I'm also trying to write songs and I have something that's almost done and I'm really excited about it, so hopefully I'll be able to post that soon, but we will see how I balance everything. Again, if you have any requests, feel free to comment them, feel free to Instagram, DM me. My Instagram is in the description with my TikTok and any other social media that I might have, so if you want to add me on that stuff, please do. And that's all I have for you this time, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!